my neighbors had a tree fall down in their yard last year, and they had all these stumps and the pieces of the trunk that were cut up sitting all over their yard and trying to figure out what to do with it. So I told them that I would take it, and I brought it over here beside my garage and I split it last fall. And I don't know if you are aware, if you're not a fireplace person, you're probably not, but you can't burn wood right after it is cut down. It's too wet. There's too much sap and moisture inside. You gotta let it sit and dry. Proper firewood takes time. They call it seasoning. And it's interesting, isn't it? I think that we get anxious about life and about the things that we're trying to do, and we want them to go fast and go quickly. But sometimes life takes seasoning. When I started my own business, I thought, well, here's what I'm gonna do, and here are the goals that I'm going to achieve, and these are the milestones that I have over the first few years. And then something happens that's out of my control, and I realize that it's gonna take a little bit more time, a little more seasoning. And I try not to let that frustrate me. But then I'm reminded, looking at my wood pile, that seasoning can sometimes make things better, more efficient, more effective. In this case, it burns hotter, it burns longer, doesn't put a bunch of junk in the fireplace and in the chimney. So I'm drawing a parallel there between my own thoughts about the state of the world right now and something like time and how those two things intersect. It's a scary time, but don't let the time take away from the seasoning that life has for you. So do something for me. Write down 2 or 3 things this week that you've been waiting on or that you've been allowing to season. Think about those things, meditate on those things, pray on those things, however you're wired. And then shoot me a note and let me know what those 3 things are. I'd love to hear it, because seasoning makes things better.